And on the GBPUSD, I have a setup here, though I missed this bullish move just like I did on the gold, where I was actually expecting a bearish momentum, but I found myself caught up with the bearish expectation that I missed out on this bullish move here. And it was more of because of the breakdown of both the bullish trend line and the 1.23500 level, and then we had the bearish trend line. Then I had another strong selling niche around the 1.24200 level, which limited my scope on actually buying that GBPUSD. But with a buy stop order above the 1.24200 level on Tuesday, I had a buy position, and price action moved significantly, about 100 pips thereabouts, before the sell pressure resumed in this market on Wednesday. And since then, we have seen a situation where price has consistently respected a bearish trend line, as you can see here. But one thing about the lower highs in this market is that price is struggling to find a lower low, and that for me is a suspect that we might be having a bullish momentum in this market. Though even though I'm having a bullish bias on this one, I cannot ignore the potentials of sellers in this market, considering how price action has been relating to the structure in the last 72 hours. Now, I will be letting you know what I mean by that in a moment. So now, the first thing I would like to state here is the importance of the 1.24200 level within the structure here. And if you look at what has been happening around this level since last week's trading session, you would notice that this level has been a major determinant of price action along the line. Look at what happened here last week Friday. We saw a sharp rejection of this level by the sellers, and during the Monday session here at the beginning of the week, we saw another sharp rejection here, where sellers showed signs of trying to negate the attempt by the buyers to break out of that structure before the final breakout of the 1.24200 level happened on Tuesday. And since the breakout of the 1.24200 level happened, we have seen a situation where price has continued to trade above that level to further emphasize the strength of the buyers in this market. So you can see, after the breakout of structure, we can see price has come back to retest that level here that was yesterday to support the theoretical expectation of a breakout retest of structure. And since price action retested the structure here yesterday, you will see that price action has been finding it difficult to break down below the structure. So price is here to break down the structure, and what we are seeing instead is a higher low in this market. And from a technical standpoint, whenever we start seeing higher lows, this simply means that buyers are gradually gaining momentum behind the scenes. And if you look at the structure here, you will see that we have something like a breakout of the 1.2420 level, which seems to be the key structure here. We have a retest of the structure, and there is a very high chance that price action might continue to the upside. Now, the question is this: how do we buy this one? How do we buy the GBPUSD if actually we are going to be seeing a bullish momentum? Where do we want to position ourselves ahead of this expectation? Well, it's a very simple setup we have here, nothing complicated at all. We are going to be using the bearish trend line as our yardstick for trading activity today. So remember, we had this bearish trend line figured out after connecting the series of lower highs, giving us a clue of how sellers are actually relating with the structure. Now, for me to buy the GBPUSD, I would want to see price action take out the sell positions along the bearish trend line to give me a level of comfort to buy. And at that point, it will only be a signal. Then we wait for a retest of structure, or look out for buying pressure anywhere around above the trend line or above the 1.24700 level to join a trend continuation to the upside, and a further breakout of the 1.25200 level, a level which happens to be the highest point price action has been for this week, will welcome additional position for us on this one. So let's be on standby to catch that move if price action will be going to the upside. So that is the expectation here to buy the GBPUSD. However, if it so happens that the bearish trend line here continues to reject any bullish attempt in this market, then we shall be seeing this as a sign that sellers are still very strong in this market. So if that is going to be the case, I want to see price action drop below the 1.24200 level for a selling opportunity in this market. So price will drop below the structure, then I want to be getting in to sell the GBPUSD for today. So it's a very simple setup we have here, where we have three structures here that will be guiding our trading activity. The first one is the bearish trend line, which you can see here. Then the second one is the 1.2470 level, which will be supporting any bullish momentum at this point. And the breakdown of the 1.24200 level will be welcoming a sell position in this market. So that is my view here on the GBPUSD. Lucas, are you around? Let me know. Signify in the comment section if you understand what I just explained, and if you need further clarification, let me know in the comment section.